Welcome back. This is Dr. Traci K. Love you in this place. So good. And are you ready for another episode? If you haven't already, make sure you're in the private support group posting with the homeworks you're given. You'll be able to get support and be encouraged. That's for the Working It Out series. And this is also in conjunction with the Ask and You Shall Receive challenge and course. So let's get started. We will be discussing about the control system. The control system is what we discussed in last episode regarding what's causing a lot of blockage and issues. Now, I discussed about the 432 hertz. Now, there are so many frequencies, like I talk about when it comes to when I grew up. Um, and I also offer a course approved certificate to learn about those frequencies. So after you have decided that once you've done this, you want you definitely want to learn and move on to studying about those frequencies so you can better use them for the areas that you need. So let's get back to this blocking control system that I was talking about. Now, instead of 432, they've got us vibrating at 5G with this 440. So, again, the system that makes everybody this average Joe is going on right now and has been. Like I said, from 1936, things changed. The reason why is because it's purely human nature. So, when some people are becoming ultra successful in areas, others are millions more are, not. So, those are the times we need to protect it, find a way to grow it without getting too into being exposed. So, I mean, that 440, it affects everything that we do or around. It makes it significantly harder to manifest these days because our frequencies are constantly being messed around with and and become completely misaligned. So we got to get back those frequencies that I talked about because now it's so hard these days because they're implemented everywhere. The 5G internet, mass to the music in the movies. 5G is a new higher power, faster internet connection. You might have heard of it already, right? The thing today going on. You might not know, but this is a high power frequency at chaos. So, what it does, you might not know that it does, it causes chaos in our bodies, vibration. It completely ruins the natural process of frequency that's within us. What happened in 2019, that's the 5G rolled out. It is amplifying that blocking frequency. So it's making it more difficult for us. And we have to protect against it too. And do you know how to protect against them? So about after thousands of years on the natural level, society flourished. Then comes World War II. This frequency gets turned on. Boom, wars, depression, and it happened later on too with the recession, 2008 crash, and then all that because of this frequency. This new frequency is and it stops you from being able to manifest like you want. I know that. Don't you understand that? Plus, people around you will start vibrating on that same frequency. Also, will give you that same limiting frequency. Ding! Am I getting a house? Ding! All in the head. Yes. So you're constantly being bombarded. This is why you're stuck. The secret part of your brain that unlocks that, what were we talking about? What were we talking about? Do you remember? What was I talking about? Answer me. Yes, the secret lies within your pineal gland. Okay? I, like you, want to get back on track is right off the bat, don't you? And that is, I'm going to tell you right now, it lies in your pineal gland. Deep within our brains, this tiny little gland is often referred to as the third eye. You know what? This gland, it's so cool. Have you ever seen it under a microscope? It's crystals. And it is known as the key connection to the divine. That's the real kicker. No, 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 no. Here's the real kicker. It plays a critical role in manifesting abundance, etc., etc. You're like, really? Wow, that's new. Things that make you go, And guess what? Our ancestors grasped this profound truth thousands of years ago. You know what the pineal gland looks like? Here is what gives you an idea. But did you know that when we talked about like the Egyptians over there, have you heard of the Eye of Horus? Yeah, well, look at this. You know, weird. Hmm. I got an eyeball in my brain. I have the yes, you have the eye of Horus in your brain. It's right. Do you see how the cross section that part of the brain? Right in the middle of the pineal gland. That eye is. This is also something I learned that I didn't know about, but now I understand because of all the pine cones we used to get and pick up. I found something more that I can share with you guys on. So if you get into our membership and start being part of the team, you'll start learning more about that. But that can be for another thing. You can learn more about that's also you can learn. We need to what you want to do is you want to harmonize again, right? To balance those frequencies that are these crystals in that pineal gland so you can manifest. Ask and you shall receive type deal. You're gonna be knocking on this pineal gland. All right. So let's what you think right now. Look at that. Look at that picture I gave you. Boom. Find it now where you on you. Which is simple, honestly. Like I said, this organ, tiny little organ, is known to be the key connection to the divine. Throughout history, you're linked to the world and to the infinite realm of all possibilities. When it's balanced and turned on, it enhances your natural vibration and amplifies, which you can learn how to and practice this, the frequency, which makes it, and this is where it comes from, and it's in the Bible, you guys. And I'll put that resource to it up right now. It comes about with the rest of the saying in regard to that, not to include the promises of the word stating, I will 3 times fold your manifestation. I will 10 times fold. I will 100 times fold. Manifest your wishes, your promises is easier, basically. They knew this, and that's how they activated it. They were able to manifest and create these large levels of wealth and protection. And part of how they did that guy, you maybe didn't know this, they used chambers to rebalance and activate their pineal gland. They use frequency to unlock this hidden manifestation key inside their brains. This secret key has been known for a long time. Cultures around the world have used it, and not just for money. They use it for balancing to help them create health, energy, and peace. Waking up and feeling completely healthy, refreshed, strong, and abundant. Imagine feeling like this every single morning. That's what things would be like when you use it. How to instantly fix your manifestation blocks is our next um, class is about. We're going to learn next part of it. So we're going to get you how to instantly fix your manifestation blocks using frequency and your brain. Okay? Do all of you want this? Everybody want what I stated here? Come on. So good. Yeah, let's see some hearts and claps and thumbs up. I want to help you learn how to change back to your natural frequencies so you can align with that gold, golden treasure frequency so you can start attracting more abundance into your life and it feels easy to you. Wouldn't you like that? That's what you want? Come on, I want to hear some. I want people that are hungry and excited. Excited! If you're in a video thing, I want you right, priming yourself by lifting your hands up and say, claim it, claim it, I claim it, I claim it. So, if that was the way it is, then why not for you? Why not for me? Now, we're going to talk about the abundance code. Codes. There are lots of codes. Gravio is one of them. You can design a code, implement it into a way of fashion, art, or sound, and it could help tune you and align you into things. It's a mathematical type of sequence that is found literally everywhere. It's a beautiful pattern, and it's found literally everywhere. It has been formed patterns that are in the galaxy, your eye, a shell, everything in between. That mathematical, powerful eye of Horus. Look at the way it looks. It's the thing. It's been called the fingerprints of gods at points, regardless of your beliefs. Okay, not trying to step on each other. It's hard to know that this pattern is found everywhere. So that's your homework for this. I want you to find that pattern, that eye of Horus, and I want you to show me where you've seen it in your life, in the day-to-day thing, and tell me in the comments. Post it in the group with a snapshot of it. Reason why I want to see that in this course is because this is why. It is a pattern of something higher. Fingerprints of God. It's almost a bit of a rabbit hole, to be honest. I, what matters right now is that this golden, whatever the pattern frequency, this eye of aura shape, it pretty much forces your frequency to shift and raise. It raises your vibration on autopilot, which makes you more in touch with your pineal gland and your natural ability to manifest. How about that? Ooh, learning some more stuff, Traci K. Ooh, oh, likey, right? Now, how do you do that? It's done by layering different frequencies over each other in an editing process. It takes much longer, but the result is well worth it. the extra time. Because we're in a digital age anyways. Everything is that as it should for this type of technique perfectly or key. Am I right? So good. This also is what gave results to the Egyptians when they were creating their pyramids. And so that is what you want. Ooh, am I saying, am I hearing, give it to me now, Dr. Tracy, I want it now, I want it now. Okay, this frequency activates a switch inside your brain. It's, everybody has different results. You have to be committed. Absolutely revolutionary. It can create balance in your cells. And what I like about it, it protects you from the way it's produced and set up from those harmful 44H and 5F and 5G frequencies we spoke about earlier. You can level up by using this. What I like most about it is you can overwrite it, let it go, overwrite it, rewrite it, and then level up. It completely rebalances your vibration and it makes manifesting effortlessly for you. Your body, it only needs a few minutes every day of this high quality, took a long time to produce to be able to offer it. And I don't know how long I'm going to keep offering it because caution. So, as this disclosure disclaimer, on a medical level, you are at your own risk. You know that when you do this, you read all the terms and policies, conditions. So, I tell you, after you do this, the natural state will come back. You know how? Do you anybody know how millionaires feel? No. I mean, you don't even know, maybe. Well, they feel relaxed, calm, abundant, peaceful, and they're always wanting to grow. They're always wanting to self-educating. The subconscious beliefs using this type of frequency produced can make it very powerful for you. A spiritual tool. On top of that, if you do your affirmations and everything else in practice, wow, you just don't know. The universe will keep giving you more of this of the same experiences. You know that? So if you change how you feel, you change how you think and act, then this changes what you experience. Okay, so temporary manifestation is difficult because you have blocks, or there's injuries, or deep rooted issues programmed. And you feel like you have to be forced a certain way. And if your subconscious or beliefs are light guided up in that, and you're trying to become, it literally creates obstacles, right? Doesn't it? So good. Then your consciousness is like, whoa, what's going on? I can't control this. What? I thought it wasn't going to have this happen again. It affects everything on the outside. So cut deep down about your experience, your beliefs, your thoughts, and your environment. You may not know it, but you need to really deep down. And that's why I suggest you doing these session meditations that I have offered. It's at risk on your own, self help. If, if you have specific things, working one on one, I'm a picky, choosy take and stuff, but the block is happening inside your own mind. Am I right? It's resistance. But you seem to cut through. We all do. It's a response, fight or flight. I found this. It's a hard way. You need to actually feel abundant and balance on your energy. With all this stressed out today's world, created by design, over consuming, and under control, what do we have? Choice. We need something. Praise the Lord. We're preaching to Jesus. Hey, Jesus, listen, raise it up, right? Well, I'm telling you, don't worry about those things. You can rebalance. You won't have to worry about that. It's going to unlock something of freedom. And this is great because we just dealt with an Independence Day. And Independence is all about that. You want to be that coming back to you. You want to be able to deal with the big roadblocks as this money, this abundance, or this prosperity or manifestations are coming in. You don't want to feel like I don't deserve this. This is weird. It just came to me. Ooh, that shouldn't happen. Wow, what if it does? But if you relax, it'll come to you, you'll enjoy it, and it acts like it's normal. It's a way to feel normal for you. You have to make it feel normal for you. Got that? There's another key. Write these down. Listen, the way this really works, and is by what's my tour all about? My thing, the Level Up Tour. It's about leveling up. In this sense, raising vibration. You may have heard of this, right? What should I do? Spiritual vibe messages. High vibe. You know? Working it out. Shifting your vibration into a new state. A state where you can manifest auto, you have control of a higher frequency. Do all things we are designed to do. And even maybe find out our spiritual path. That do you want to find that out? I'm offering you again. When you upgrade to our membership, you get access to some of stuff like that. Group healing stuff. Oh my goodness. That will bring a magnet. It'll magnify even more. People that just seem to magically attract the right people, situations, money, and success without doing anything. Oh, I hate that, don't you? Or without struggling. Let me see. Unfair. Wow. Yeah. Same struggles. Come on. Same place. What's going on? This is not fair. Good news, guys. Good night. Good news. Listen, is that you will have the power to experience the same thing in a moment. Ooh, did I get you back? You can manifest things effortlessly too. Now you don't need a pyramid or a team of people chanting for you, whatever, right? Thousands of years ago, you did. I mean, church is why they sing. They did. Things are about to get pretty exciting right now. So I want you to pay close attention. Pay attention. Are you paying attention? If you want to learn how to do this and start learning about how these sound frequencies work and how powerful they can be, and quality. There is, you think, well, I don't really need that, Dr. Trey. I'm sure you're asking, well, I'll just go on YouTube. Okay, yeah, that's one place. And believe it or not, some of the stuff I offer, you can find on YouTube if you're a subscriber, but we're only offered to once we get tied to a certain subscriber that I partnered with. So YouTube is one of that over bombarding, controlling. It's massively, it'll limit the quality of the sound people can upload, and that means most of them don't do anything really. Um, a metaphysician like myself, or a sound therapist, or energy medicine, you can design those frequencies for your specific type of thing. But the YouTube Mass is just straight out, just basic. It's not. I mean, that's why they say continually to come back and loop this because of it, the quality. So, and they sounded okay, right? There's very rare you find you come across one where you actually get results. And I have a couple of those. Um, see, I'm always experimenting. So I invest and partner with software and sound engineers and with using my gift in a sense, it experiment in it. So I would spend hours and hours and hours. I knew that I had triggers because I deal with some people with disabilities. Maybe it's their hearing, maybe it's their PTSD, maybe it's anxiety, bipolar, whatever it is, AD. I wanted to know how to be able to not let that trigger affect me at all, and I stay right with that frequency because that's what they call the devil, right? The devil's gonna come at you. Like once you start leveling up, ooh, that's when it gets up. Okay, so but anyways, after several weeks, I figured a surprisingly way to actually encode this way into tracks, and also I do it also in art. If you guys want any of my art, check it out. I can actually set up that art, if you like an art design specifically with codes. And so just by looking at it, it's a healing thing, which I have also in a playlist. So feeling good, I knew that I had come across something that really can help myself. So after a few months and years, I felt overwhelmed, took a break from it, got back to something else, and I started noticing things happening again bad. And so I said, uh oh, I'm out of a line. I got to get back into line. Why? Because I know this happened. So I started to see this as like a game, but a fun, exciting game. But it was easy to play. And this time around, at least I feel safe. The time before then, I was not safe, and it wasn't like I was doing anything wrong. It was just that area, place, track. So it, you deserve to be safe. You deserve to have things flow to you in a safe way without any judgment or taken away. That's how I say. It rhymes, right? A little trick. So, um, I want that's you've got some things you need to work on there. And in the next, what you want to say, well, I want to know all those little game things. Well, that's where I want to keep you because now, so you don't stop if you really want to keep on going to your next session. And I'll see you there.